And next, we have our testosterone representative, Dan Kaufman.
Oh, dear. Some of you may remember the Buddhist and actor David Carradine from Kung Fu in the 70s. Wasn't one of my favorite shows, but I've always remembered something that he said. On the days you cannot be a poet, be a poem.
Oh, nice.
So welcome to all the poets and also to all the poems. Familia. Esperanza has seen him several mornings this week through the smeary window of her packed commuter train. Manual wheelchair backed into a corner of the windy station platform, Joseph wears a black knit cap pulled low over graying dreads, his peacoat clutched against the February chill. Before him lies an empty violin case, cardboard reading, "Stolen, please help." Her brother played the flute in Guatemala before the army took his arm. In this country, she nurses wealthy women in a midtown clinic, monthly sends her little money home. Joseph has collected $7. Not far away, a pawn shop sells his violin for $85. Esperanza might be late for work today. With the simple lunch she's packed, she squeezes from the train. A young conductor notices her cross the concrete platform, bend and place her paper sack inside the hard shell case. "Thank you, sister," Joseph says. "Mi hermano," she begins, then turns to hurry back aboard. The young conductor lifts his arm and holds her train. My wife and I don't have children, but we do adopt. Encore. Perhaps before we found him huddled at the local shelter, Harry had been abused by rock and roll. Shy of any suddenness, he hid behind the piano, seldom played. In time, our modulation earned his trust. Harry likes the classical station we listen to at dinner time. Is partial to the keyboard compositions often chosen in the evening, sighs when lilting etudes are performed. Once our cobbled family has eaten, as pace resumes in other rooms, we sometimes leave the radio for Harry's pleasure. Tonight, a special piano program has been announced. We wouldn't want our gentle boy to miss the Chopin or the Liszt. Fraternity. The guy down the street and I are both retired now. He likes to help, will offer tools and knowledge, precious time. But I don't ask for much, and so we tend to misconnect, unless our wives arrange an evening. Maybe it's only that we're generous in different ways. I extend my interest, arrange some space for his concerns about a pesky automotive problem or frustration with his inattentive son. It seems as we approach each other through the tangled woods of manhood, we follow different maps and pass unseen on trails adjacent. Me not calling out, and he uneasy that I haven't called. And I'll close with this, and I'll just preface it by saying that even nonprofits need to have a business plan. Anyone here have change for a $5? My invitation said the order was yet to be determined. Might our reading sequence at the poetry event reflect alphabetical priority, seniority, thoughtful choice by recognized authority? No. We poets had to bid for placement. The host nonprofit sought our contributions. Historically, some in the poet pantheon were born to wealth, so perhaps an early precedent was set. More recently, we have the Google model, wherein online visibility, and thus one's clout, is based upon one's willingness to monetarily shell out. So I swallowed pride and joined the modern metered world. Yes, I paid to play. Selected to read early, the audience was still awake, and I was well received. Poetry's a practice I believe in. At intermission, I worked the lobby, passed my beret, and eventually broke even. So now it's my great pleasure to introduce Joanna Shaw.